66 million years ago, the most powerful creatures to ever walk this earth had no idea they were living their final hours. The sun rose that morning just like it had for millions of years before. The sky was clear. The forests were alive with movement. Giant creatures roamed the land with absolute dominance. They had ruled this planet for over 160 million years. Nothing could challenge them. Nothing could stop them. They were the undisputed kings of the earth. But somewhere in the darkness of space, death was already on its way. A rock the size of a mountain was hurtling toward Earth at a speed your mind cannot fully imagine. 72,000 kilometers per hour. Faster than any bullet, faster than any sound. It had been traveling through the cold emptiness of space for millions of years, and now its destination was locked. Planet Earth. The dinosaurs continued their day. Mothers cared for their young. Predators hunted their prey. The ocean waves crashed against ancient shores. The wind moved through the trees. Everything seemed eternal. Everything seemed unshakable. But in just a few hours, all of it would be gone. Scientists today call it the Chicxulub impactor. It was approximately 12 kilometers wide. To understand this, imagine a rock so large that if you placed it in a modern city, it would cover everything from one end to the other. Now imagine that massive object falling from the sky at a speed so extreme that the air itself could not get out of its way. The asteroid entered the atmosphere in less than a single second. There was no warning. There was no sound at first, just a blinding flash of light brighter than 1,000 suns. Any creature looking toward the sky at that moment would have been blinded instantly. Then came the impact. It struck the shallow waters of what we now call the Gulf of Mexico. But this was no ordinary collision. The energy released was estimated to be over 1 billion times more powerful than the atomic bombs used in modern warfare. 1 billion times. The asteroid did not just hit the Earth. It punched a hole straight through the crust. Rock, water and fire exploded upward into the sky at unimaginable speeds. A crater nearly 180 kilometers wide was carved into the planet in just seconds. The shockwave ripped across the land faster than any living thing could run. Trees were flattened for thousands of kilometers. Mountains trembled. The oceans pulled back and then surged forward with waves taller than modern skyscrapers. And this was only the beginning. The debris launched into the atmosphere began to rain back down. But it did not fall as rocks. It fell as fire. Superheated particles re-entered the atmosphere and heated the air to such extreme temperatures that entire forests burst into flames spontaneously. Animals that survived the initial blast now faced a world that was literally burning around them. Within hours, wildfires spread across entire continents. The sky turned black with smoke and ash. But the worst was yet to come. The impact had struck a region rich in sulfur and carbonate rock. When the asteroid hit, it vaporized billions of tons of this material and sent it high into the atmosphere. This created a cloud so thick that sunlight could not penetrate it. Day became night. For months, perhaps years, the sun disappeared behind a veil of darkness. Temperatures plummeted. Plants, which depended on sunlight to survive, began to die. Without plants, the herbivores starved. Without herbivores, the great predators fell. The food chain collapsed like a tower built on sand. The mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, with its powerful jaws and fearsome presence, could do nothing against this invisible enemy. The gentle giants with their long necks and peaceful ways could not find the food they needed. The flying reptiles that once ruled the skies fell silent forever. 75% of all life on Earth was erased, not by a war, not by disease, not by any force the dinosaurs could see or fight, but by a single rock from the heavens that arrived without warning and left without mercy. The age of the dinosaurs, which had lasted for over 160 million years, ended in a single day. Think about that for a moment. 160 million years of dominance, generations beyond counting, empires of flesh and bone that stretched across every corner of the globe. All of it vanished because of one event they could not predict and could not prevent. Today, we find their bones buried deep in the earth. We study their footprints frozen in ancient stone. We marvel at their size and their power. But no matter how mighty they were, they could not escape their fate. And here is where the mystery becomes personal. We walk this same earth. We build our cities. We make our plans. We believe in our own strength and our own intelligence. But the universe is vast, and we are small. The same sky that brought destruction to the dinosaurs still stretches above us today. There are millions of asteroids out there in the darkness. Most will never come close, but some have crossed our path before, and some will again. This is not meant to frighten you. This is meant to awaken you. The dinosaurs had no knowledge of what was coming. They had no books, no warnings, no understanding of the cosmos. But we are different. We have been given minds that can search the heavens. We have been given knowledge that allows us to understand our place in this universe. And more importantly, we have been given guidance. When we look at the fate of the dinosaurs, we see a powerful reminder. No creature, no matter how strong, is in control of its own destiny. There is a force greater than all of us, a wisdom beyond our understanding, a plan that unfolds across billions of years with perfect precision. Every star in the sky, every rock drifting through space, every moment of every day moves according to a design we cannot fully comprehend. The dinosaurs were part of that design. Their rise was written, their fall was written, and from their ashes new life emerged. Mammals that once hid in the shadows were given the chance to inherit the earth. And from those small, humble creatures eventually came us. We are here because they are gone. This is the cycle of existence. This is the balance of creation. Nothing is permanent except the one who created it all. So let this story be more than just history. Let it be a reminder to live with humility, a reminder to appreciate every sunrise, because we never know which one might be our last. A reminder to turn our hearts toward the one who holds all things in his hands. The dinosaurs had their time. Now we have ours. What will we do with it? Will we live in arrogance, believing we are the masters of our fate? Or will we live with gratitude, recognizing that every breath is a gift? The choice is ours. The time is now. Because 66 million years ago, the sun rose on a world that had no idea it was about to end. And somewhere in the future, another day will come that will test everything we believe. May we be ready. May our hearts be at peace. And may we always remember that the one who brought the dinosaurs to their end is the same one who gave us life, gave us knowledge, and gave us the chance to find our way home. Peace be upon you, and may your heart always find comfort in the truth.